that so many false information were spread on the social media. So what I'm deem to necessary that we come and meet people that we know we've been interacting with, so that we can empower them with the right information. So once they have that right information, then they can share it with their families and friends, and the panic also will be reduced. And WHO also recommend that if the community is empowered with information and they are engaged in the fight against coronavirus, then the quicker we'll be able to fight it away. So this is one way of engaging the because if you know what to do and how to recognize the disease, then you will be able to identify it early and you will be able to join the fight to stop it. So what are the Nadian? So Nadian, what are
when you go read, what are you coming who are you?
Nesthet Clinical Services.
Pardon?
Nesthet Clinical Services.
Nesthet.
Yeah. That is the clinic that we are running.
Okay.
Coming, home care again. And still that home care is going on. Nesthet is doing this, not the Ministry of Health, not WHO, not any other organization. Because we see it as our duty, social corporate responsibility, to give back to our community. And the knowledge that we have, we believe when we share it, then it will benefit our community. Solution, that is this bleach solution, how to measure the bleach and the water and all those things. So that will be the format. So we can start with the blood pressure and the temperature of each person. Then we move on. Pneumonia. 2 is respiratory arrest. So pneumonia, you go for yala molka for the from molka for sumia sasa. But in reality, in science, pneumonia, there is some attack in your lungs. So because of that attack, your immune system starts fighting it. And when that fight starts, it will cause inflammatory processes in your lungs. So no inflammatory processes continue to start. It makes water fluid to accumulate, like pus and fluid to accumulate in your lungs. And when those accumulate in your lungs, they will block the air spaces called the alveoli. So those air spaces, if they are blocked by those fluids, that's what you call pneumonia in simple terms. So that means that because normally your lungs should be able to expand and collapse. But because of the accumulation of fluids in those air spaces, your lungs cannot expand, it cannot collapse, so you cannot breathe. Because there will be no gaseous exchange and there will be no air ventilation also, air coming in and out of your lungs. So pneumonia is a severe sign. You're completely getting out of breath. You know that it is going to be severe symptoms. And if the pneumonia continues and it is not treated early, it can progress to respiratory arrest. That means that you cannot even breathe on your own. So what is the treatment of pneumonia and respiratory arrest? It's what? Mechanical ventilation. One way you can get the virus. Second way you can get the virus is from human to human. That is 2 ways. One, as I told you, if someone has, if I have the signs and symptoms, if I have coronavirus right now, and baby is so close to me, less than 1 meter, I feel like coughing. I cough directly on her. There will be, sneeze directly on her. There will be droplets coming out from my lungs and my throat to her. So if those droplets with virus enters her nose or mouth or eyes directly, then the virus will start multiplying. As I told you at the start, the virus cannot multiply if it is not in a cell. And it's a respiratory virus, so if it is not in the respiratory system, it cannot affect you. But it can also multiply in the air. So now, that is one way. Sneezing or coughing directly on someone who is not affected. That will make you to get the virus directly. But the indirect way of contracting the virus is if I have the signs, if I have the virus, I sneeze or cough, and the droplets drop on a chair or on any surface. It will be there as a particle. Then someone comes and touch that one with their hands. Still, they have the virus on their hand, but that doesn't mean that they are infected. But they have the virus on their hands. So if that infected hand happens to touch your nose, your mouth, or your eyes, then you can consider yourself as infected. But as far as it is on your hands, once you clean your hands, it is gone. If it is on any part of your body, that is not these 3 parts of your body, if you wash, it goes out. So it doesn't mean that if I am infected, I come into contact with baby just by a touch. That doesn't mean that baby will have the virus. Or if I have it on my hands, I touch baby's hand, I transfer the virus to baby's hands. But the only time baby can be infected is when he or she touches her eyes, nose, or mouth. That is another way. Another way is kissing can cause it. Often can transfer it very, very, very fast. Another thing that can do the transmission is if I take the virus from any surface, like the door handle, any surface, the same thing, on any part of that part of my body happens to touch my face, then I'll be able to have the virus. So those are the transmissions. So what I want to make clear here is, one, it's not like touching physically that will bring the virus. Or if you have the virus on, it doesn't mean that if you have the virus on your hands or any part of your body, that is not your eyes, your nose, your mouth, or your respiratory system, you are infected. No. You can have, even if you have it on all part of your body, but it doesn't have any access to these 3 parts of your body and your respiratory tract, you are not infected yet. So that's the transmission. The driver don't cough on the driver.
No, even like it's a cough knowledge. Like
that's why they tell you to.
But then when you are not conscious, you cannot do that. Like you cannot control yourself.
When you are going to.
Yeah, you got to put a mask.
That's why you are going to put on a mask.
Since you number call, you are going there. And conscious of something, isn't it?
Yeah, but
so
like let's say okay,
this one.
Let's say come in. I'm staying alone. I'm staying alone, and maybe with a child. Instead of a phone of child, I normally call. Now I normally call, and then try to get me a taxi. So mom prepared with mask and everything. So how about the life of the driver?
The importance of calling that number, they will tell you, put on a mask if you are going out.
If that is if you can.
If you can, even if you don't have a mask, you can say like use something to cover your mouth and your nose to prevent the driver, because when you cough with that cloth, the cloth will prevent all the particles from transfer. So if the particle doesn't transfer from you to the driver directly, you cannot infect the driver.
So then my advice would be, once the Indian driver started, then let them also try to check the driver, because like if I transmit, the whole driver can have
1,000 testing kits. And it's only one institution that can test for the virus, that is MRC. Even the government cannot test for the virus. So you test, then you overwhelm MRC and exhaust all the testing kits. Virus cases which we know that they have cardinal signs and symptoms, we will not be able to test them because we exhausted all our tests on normal people. Because coming up those signs and symptoms, it's not only coronavirus that can cause it. Flu can cause it, common cold can cause it, diarrhea can cause it, and other diseases can cause it. Tuberculosis is the same thing.
So I guess since I think it's been around since sometime December.
In the Gambia? Yeah, December, end of December, it was identified in China.
So if conscious people would make preparations for its arrival, if it arrives, that's the question. and you know what it takes to detect and take care. So for example, these items of Nason, they could make, if we don't have the resources to buy them, appeal to others to help us acquire them. In addition to training the medical staff who will handle this. I think we should have done that. Long time ago, I think. We don't have a resource like with America, the kind of the struggle between the Como and the Trump. Understand? These are the kind of things. It's a serious thing. We know, so don't have them, then make preparations. Ask for support. I think you have to fold your hands
and see
wait for it. Then yes, I think.
Yeah, it's a very, very good point.
No,
It is a very good advice for the government. That's why when I was at my first video, that when I was shooting, I was asked this question: how prepared is the government? I told them I think they started late, because they started the preparation when almost the case was here in March. So January and February they were not doing anything. So that one is a good recommendation.
I think it's